look at the legal considerations that go along with using email in a professional context. Email is a really fast and convenient way to communicate with our colleagues and with our customers. However, we have to keep in mind a few things. First of all, every email that we write in a professional context is a legal document. It's very hard to get rid of an email. Deleting it doesn't mean it's gone. And we have to remember that every email we write on a company email account gets stored on a company server and belongs to that company. Here's some rules to follow or keep in mind as you're writing your emails. Rule number 1, and I'm deliberately using the word rule here because I want to emphasize that these are stronger than guidelines. You really should follow these. So rule number 1 is don't use email for highly confidential and highly personal communication. So for example, if you're discussing the performance of a staff member, or if you're discussing a problem you're having with a colleague, try to do that in a non-email format, either a face-to-face conversation or a telephone call. The second rule is don't copy a message you receive from someone or an attachment you receive from someone without their permission. So make sure someone whose email you're forwarding or copying knows that you're doing that. The third rule is don't cut and paste someone's words out of one email and put it into another email. In other words, don't take their words out of one context and put them into another context so that their meaning is twisted or changed. The fourth rule is that if a writer of an email has marked that email as confidential, don't forward it to anyone else. They've marked it as confidential for a reason, so respect that. The fifth rule is that if you receive an email by mistake that you should not have received, let the sender know that you were a mistaken recipient of this email, and then delete the email. Rule number 6 is the opposite situation. If you mistakenly send an email to someone, send them a quick follow-up message and say, sorry, I sent you this email by mistake. Would you mind deleting it? And rule number 7, and this one's really important, don't send or forward any message that has any inappropriate language or any inappropriate message in it. So don't send jokes that are in very bad taste, don't send inflammatory messages, don't send libelous messages, or any message that puts someone down. So never, never, never send any message that could be interpreted as you going after somebody or discriminating against somebody or attacking somebody.